Everyone's here. We all have our dicks out.
I can barely hear you over whatever's playing in
That's
somebody's background.
cheese.
I'm
Oh,
gonna turn you up.
sorry. All right.
Okay, that would be better.
Who said wanted to do the recap?
Well, who remembers the events of last time the best?
Well, I wasn't there, so I think I could do the best recap.
All right, Jess, you can do the recap if you want.
Um, so the first half of the session was spent questioning dairy, their usefulness to the party, and the fact that we are still taking them with us, which was interesting. We learned that what's his name, Kirk Hammertime is still alive from the bartender. You guys lied to her about tidying up the dead bodies. You got hit on the head by it. Alchemist got hit on the head by an egg after getting out of handcuff, tied by Arlai, who they poisoned and knocked unconscious. There was some crow people. And then some incidents where a dragon happened, and then somebody threatened to murder a baby dragon in front of its mum. And it turned into a shit show.
That is all very
All right.
correct. You earn yourself an inspiration die.
I want double inspiration because you gave me one last session that I can't spend.
No, you can. Remember, this campaign, you get inspiration dies. You keep them.
Inspiration lasts forever.
Yeah.
Wait, it does?
Yes.
Wait, I should have been keeping track of this.
Yes! I say that every time!
He really does say that every time.
I say
Yeah, I think I've got about 12 then.
No, you don't. I know how much you got.
How many?
2. Because you did watch last recording, and you did this recap perfectly this recording.
That's a lie. I had definitely more than that because I've never spent any.
Yep, I know. But there's only 2 that are proven.
Okay, I'm going to watch other recordings.
You have less than 12, but you definitely have 2. Yeah.
Did I get most of it? I feel like you guys were there, so you might know more.
Yeah, that's it. You did perfect.
Yeah, it kind of went. The second you guys met the dragon,
went a bit tits up.
Everything turned to shit from what I saw.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You all almost died. Individually and as a group. But speaking of which, you wake up feeling well rested, full of blood, and possibly feathers.
I would like to wake up about because did the parties take a long rest?
No, it ended last session going to the city. Going to the city.
Yes, we arrived at the city.
You didn't arrive at the city.
Silver
Lake.
Oh. We arrived at the city according to the recording.
You arrived at the city gates, according to the recording.
Yeah, at the city.
No. Not exactly at the city. But
what's the city gates? It's not the city.
It's a gated town. Well, not gated, but giant walls.
We arrived at the city gates.
And ahead of you is this long line of people. As it seems like up ahead, the guards are inspecting everyone who comes in.
Well, as a British person, I believe we should queue.
All you did with that night.
Get a cheese off it.
This line extends pretty far out.
What type of line is it? Is it like a line of people waiting to get in the city,
yes.
or is it like a line of people starving to death?
Line of people waiting to get in, and some of them are in like. How would it be described? Sorry, I'm.
How many of them look like diseased lizard people?
None of them. Well, you hear probably roll me a check.
Please pick a dice.
Perception.
Let me just check if I've got a +2 or 3 to perception.
Also, is everyone here still? Just FYI.
Yeah, I
Just
think
I haven't heard cheese
he's
and snotty.
distributed.
That's not an FYI.
Just
That's
wanted
a
to see
BT club.
Are we streaming, Gabe?
Yes.
Are you going to tell us?
No.
Okay. You piece of shit.
No,
I
because you
am.
want to try and get banned as efficiently as possible.
Exactly.
No, I just want to know when we start streaming so I can, like...
Anytime I
Change
say
up.
give me a recap for these, it means I'm streaming. Uh, that
15.
all right? No, well, some of them are coughing, but you can't tell from your angle if they're lizard people or not. They like put their hands to their mouth.
But the fact there's not an obvious lizard people.
Yeah, they're not
No,
obvious lizard
you,
people
Get
around here.
rejected.
you can hear the apothecary audibly wheezing.
Yeah. Um.
Oh.
I mean,
How
while we're
long do we
waiting,
think we'll be waiting in this line?
Probably too long.
I don't know why there is a line to the city. Usually it's just one or two people at the gate and they get inspected, but I don't know why they're here.
Can I like peer past the queue and see, try and visualize? I want to look at the front gate, see if there's people stood outside.
Yeah. Roll perception. Well, you don't even need to roll it actually. You can see it from where you are. From the front gate there are a few guards. At the top of the gate are also two archers. There are two guards with a dog. At the moment, the front of the gate has a caravan, and this dog is sniffing around the caravan, looking for contraband and or what seems like maybe is contraband. And then they are passed through, and the line moves up a bit.
That's a,
Get like a gauge on how long it's taking them to do small groups.
Uh, yeah, roll a investigation.
this is Pierre's just kind of
A 19?
Oh,
Uh, 19. It's not going by that fast. You guys will be there within a few hours, from your perspective. But go on, Snotty.
oh, well, I was just gonna say she's still looking fairly shaken up after what happened, but is still stable, just well, a little bit jittery. Uh, I have seen, well, this is kind of mediocre compared to lines I've seen during holidays. People had to plant tents outside just to get special kinds of fruitcake.
of course, and there's some sort of lizard plague going on. It's gonna take a while to get in.
I don't think you want to be loudly announcing a lizard plague.
I'm sure these people are all very well aware of the lizard plague going on.
The few people in front of you turn around and examine you guys real quick to see if you all are lizards.
I'm so glad I wear this
Oh.
mask all the time.
Do the cough. See if they'll
Apothecary,
move.
you need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking throw a hump. 4.
Uh,
Do I just immediately start vomiting into my mask?
yeah, fuck it. It was just gonna be a cough, but you're the one who suggested vomiting. I like it. Yeah, you have the sudden urge to upchuck the latest thing you have eaten. It's not much, but a lot of stomach acid comes up. And I don't know if you take off your mask or anything, but if you keep your mask on, it seeps through.
The apothecary very quickly turns away from the rest of the party and lifts
I
the mask,
will throw a blanket at the apothecary.
lifts the mask just to sort of above my nose,
You can cover your face with the blanket if you want.
and then clears the sudden evacuation
Yeah.
and tries very desperately to not seem like they just threw up all over the floor.
You can wrap the blanket around your face if you don't want shit to smell like your vomit. I worry your mask might have a
The group.
peculiar scent now.
The
Oh, well, you know, apothecary, if you thought my jerky tasted that bad, then you could have at least been honest.
I thought it was pretty good even after it was hit to the floor.
You sh-
Who let Derry pick up more jerky? Derry, the punishment is to prove a point. You can't lie to the rest of us
I'm
and
sorry.
expect to be rewarded.
Alright, let's not be too harsh towards him. If this
Um,
ends up, this is obviously going to take far too long. So I have an idea that might be rather foolish, but do you all trust me?
Before you do that, has anybody moved because the apothecary started vomiting?
Oh yeah, I was waiting till y'all were done talking. Yeah. Yeah, the people in front of you guys saw that, obviously smelt it, and they get the fuck out of line. They try to they one of them sticks out like a fishing pole they have and just pushes you guys back, and they go 2 meters. Stay 2 meters away.
If they poke Arlo with it, he will
No, they'll poke the
take it and
apothecary.
snap it.
They're poking the apothecary with it.
This did not work.
I have one final plan, but it probably won't work.
Okay, well, worst case scenario, if your plan fails, then I'll do mine.
The apothecary is going to begin to root through their satchel and pull out their letter of acceptance from the
Alchemy Guild.
Alchemists Guild.
Isn't this like burnt and charred?
The edges of it are, but it's still legible.
It's there's parts of it that are legible and parts of it that are just sought unintelligible.
And I'm going to start confidently pushing my way through people, going, "Move! I'm a doctor."
Arlo would like to give assistance because Arlo is absolutely proficient in pushing through crowds and acting like he belongs somewhere.
What about
Move aside, coming through. We have important business to attend to.
You all go
what
along.
about
Sudden Arlo Helder.
uh, what about us?
Follow me.
Just keep talking like you know what you're doing.
The apothecary gestures everyone to follow them.
What check does the apothecary need to make, Gabe? What's rolled for push through crowd?
Give me 1 second. Snotty?
Nothing, just trying to play off of you guys.
Okay. Just remember there's a delay in Discord as well for
Oh,
everyone.
fuck.
Which is
Yeah.
why you keep getting no. Like it's just natural. It's
I know it's
that's
so
why
bad for interrupting. I always feel so
yeah,
bad.
yeah. That's why there's a lot of interrupting, and I just want to say I'm sorry. That's why I wait for a second before anything.
Okay.
So it's not on any of you, and and just to FYI, Jess and Gath are in person, so like it's it can be a little
It's easy for us to riff off each other, and
yeah,
if you need to tell us to shut up, just tell us to shut
Yeah.
up.
Please do, honestly.
just give it a second between each other if that's okay. I'll say it. I'll be the one to say it.
Uh, shut the fuck up. Just, there, are you happy?
No, it's not. You gotta add the word bitch at the end of those two.
Shut the fuck up. You shut the hell up, bitch.
Okay.
Doctor.
When we say bitches,
No, just Jess is the bitch. Gath isn't.
Oh, fair
that
enough.
is so rude.
I have to
I told
bully
you
Jess.
before.
I have to bully Jess.
You have
It's
But
not
anyway.
wrong.
Don't bully me, I'll come.
Exactly why I don't.
Anyway, so as Pierre's watching you guys enter, she's actually not gonna follow you.
God.
Gay question.
Yes.
Is there like any forested area nearby?
What?
Forested area nearby.
Forested area? Uh, yeah, but not too close to the city. Not like you guys just came out of what would be considered somewhat of a forested area, hilly, foresty. Um, and Gath, roll me in athletics to push people away with advantage. But yeah,
Athletics. Can I not use acrobatics to sort of glide my way through people?
because of Arlie, no.
Ollie's not giving advantage for that.
Okay, then yes, acrobatics.
So
No, Ollie only wants to do it for
But
pushing.
my first one was a 2, and my second one was a 16. So 16.
all right, we'll get to that in 1 second. Pierre, what is
Oh,
it you want to do?
she's just taking a mental note of that and is now going to follow, but flapping her wings. Yes, yes. Coming through. We just have very important. What the fuck happened to her accent? Whatever. She's just basically pretending like she's hot shit.
Uh,
Working
she's
construction has taught me anything. Just pretend you're supposed to be there, and if you look the part, no one will stop you.
that's very true for most jobs. Cheese and Cordira, because I cannot remember Cheese's character's name at this moment.
Rika.
Rika and Cordira,
Yeah.
are you guys following suit?
Um, I'll follow suit. I'm down for following someone else's plan.
And Cheese is
Oh my.
something might have
No.
happened. Why they're not responding? Yeah, you'll be able to follow Pierre. Pierre's going with them. All right. So the way this you're happening is you're starting to push through the line instead of obviously walking on the outside of the line. I'm assuming. Uh, and with Arlie following really close to your ass, you are as a who you are. You're able to slither past people um with ease, but Arlie is just kind of pushing them and shoving them aside. And I'm assuming in the middle, after Arlie, is Claudira, and then Pierre and Rika are in the back, with Pierre's wings kind of keeping the people separated as you walk with a purpose. People are kind of like angry as you're pushing them to the side, saying the things you guys are saying. And once you make it close to the front, a guard halts you, says halt, and stops you. They come up in armor, and it's a little dwarf woman.
Before I open my mouth, who has the best charisma?
Hold
I have a
on, let me
+1.
let
It's
me check
probably the
mine.
paladin.
Yeah, I'm
Frick.
rocking a +1. Just
There's
because
a
I'm
bard
like,
here too.
I have
Well,
plus
paladin or
3
paladin.
charisma.
yeah, before Arlie like opens his fat mouth, I think someone else should go.
The
I've
dwarf
got a backup plan.
woman approaches you all and says, "Back a line, back a line." Oh, wait, actually, back a line, back a line.
Uh, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Pierre, give the apothecary a look as if to say, "Can I do it?"
The
You
apothecary.
cannot read the apothecary's looks.
No, but the apothecary gives a nod.
Okay, Gabe, is it a performance to basically pretend like Pierre's having a medical emergency and needs to get in as soon as possible?
Uh,
Oh,
deception.
oh,
Well, let's see,
Deception?
deception or performance. It depends on. Actually, this is really
well,
what's
the
higher for you.
apothecary is having a medical emergency.
I would
Yeah.
like to give the help action so you have advantage by saying doctor things.
Uh, yeah. You know what? Pick deception or performance, whichever one you want.
Did you
Oh,
say what did you say about having advantage?
I'm going to be saying doctor related things.
Well, I
I think
have
this
this.
is how Doctor Who literally lives their life. Like advantage by saying doctor things.
Well, I have the same amount, so I'm just going to pick at random. I'm gonna go with performance because she's probably gonna ham it up. This is
All
gonna
right,
be so bad.
go
Please
ahead.
be
And
good. Please be good.
back of hand on forehead, screaming, "Oh, woe is me!"
Oh god.
More like ooh,
Remember,
woe is me, am I right?
roll twice and take the higher number because I've given you advantage.
Okay, that's pretty pog.
All right. So
Okay.
how do you do this?
Okay, the first one is 14 plus 3, 17, and the second one is. Well, I know which one I'm going to be picking because that's 1 plus 3, 4.
Ah, a critical failure. I see. I'm gonna have this
Okay.
guard roll their lucky against you, and they're gonna pick the one for you. No, I'm kidding. Uh, yeah. So 17.
So Pierre is abruptly, after getting the apothecary's consent, is just going to buckle down to her knees, clutching her stomach. Oh goodness! Please, you have to let me in. It's the call of nature. This one wants to come out now.
Uh, is this
This is a
is
medical emergency. I'm a doctor. Move out of my way.
Please, I don't. Please, I do not want my child to be told that he has given birth on the concrete.
you're a bird, but birds you're a bird. The dwarf woman thinks about bird anatomy and thinks about Arakaka anatomy.
Get out of the way.
We can't let you in. Oh, sorry. You still have to wait in line.
Our ally's gonna push in now and be like,
Wait,
"Sergeant
wait, wait, wait.
Ally Helder, we need to get these people inside."
People. Um, the guard looks over behind her at a
Fucking
what
entourage.
seems to be a troll, and the troll just kind of shrugs and looks over to the right at another person, and the person approaches, and they go detect. They cast the detect magic to see if you have anything. We have to inspect the lady and you, doctor, at the very least.
Inspect
I am
away.
begging, I am begging upon my hands and knees. This egg wants to come out now.
Uh, yeah, they
I will
inspect.
warn you, you might want to do it quickly. This will not be a pretty sight.
You will be in the splash zone.
Yeah, and on that, they the person inspects you guys and investigates your apothecary and your peers' items.
On me, they will not find anything magical except for a health potion.
They will because your weapon is currently magic.
Oh, my weapon is a plus. My rapier is a +1 rapier. Yes.
Uh, and then
Because you
quickly,
imprisoned me against my will.
dwarf forges. Yes, they're technically magical, but they're just looking at Pierre's and apothecaries at this moment.
Yeah, I think they can tell the Warforge is magical.
Um,
I don't think they need a spell to do that.
yeah, so they detect your magic, they find the magic of items you have. They see the ring, it's nothing too destructive. They see a +1 weapon, and they just quickly go over the spiel. We understand that you need weapons, but anything in the city especially in the next few days, is prohibited because of the Gallifrey festival coming up tomorrow. Uh,
Gallifrey.
Gallifrey?
but
Planet from the Doctor in Doctor Who.
yeah, I
Alright.
stole the name. Uh, I really like it. I just really like the word Gallifrey, actually. Uh, yeah.
It's a fun word to say, right?
It is.
Gallifrey.
Uh,
Gallifrey.
all right. We will
Wait
have
until
a.
you get to the Scottish doctor.
We
I love
will.
the way he said.
We will have the guards take you, Doctor, and you, Bird Lady, uh, to the nearest hospital.
Yes, yes, please.
Uh, but the rest of you have to go back in line. No
Um,
I
exceptions.
need.
We're part of their entourage.
I point at the other group and say, I need my assistants to carry out my work correctly.
No exceptions.
I make the blades magically sharper. The druid helps us with healing magic, and the robot's really good at holding things.
Uh, Daily's with you still.
Yeah, Derry.
I don't.
Get
I'm not. I'm
fucked.
not standing up for Derry.
Yeah, roll a persuasion.
Which one of us?
Arlai specifically at advantage.
Yes, I give Arlie the help action.
You all are
What was that?
helping. Roll persuasion at advantage.
Persuasion.
At advantage.
6. I have a
And
tiny space. Natural 20.
20
all
is actually
right.
a natural 20.
They
I said 21.
the guards look at each other and they're just like, oh, just let him in, just let him in. Uh,
Hell yeah, Borges our way to the top.
and there's just a bunch of people behind you guys just screaming, getting mad. Some people look at each other and start trying to fake it. Uh, and another few guards come and rush you guys, leading you to the hospital. Uh, they two what seems to be like dog people guards come up and go, come with us, come with us. As Daly is sent in the back of the line.
Fuck Derry.
Bye,
Guys,
Derry. See you
guys,
later.
what about me?
We'll catch up with you in a few hours.
Dad's making me pick out groceries, so sorry if I'm not talking too much. Just know that Pierre is still pretending to be in labor.
You guys are quickly escorted through the city. Now it's time for me to open my notes fully because there's a lot of things I've written down. I should have had that opened right away. Yeah, no. You guys make it into the city. You guys entered through the. God damn it. You guys entered the south side of the city and quickly make your way, noticing around you it's kind of like the immediate shopping district, taverns. Um, and there's a lot of people setting up on the streets for tomorrow's festival. Flyers posted uh, all around. Speaking of Gallifrey, on the flyers is images of what seems to be this bearded person. Uh, with a large scarf. Uh, Rico whispers to Pierre. Yeah, no, you guys make it. You guys are escorted to the hospital, and the guards see uh, just a random drunken man pissing across the street and leave you guys at the hospital, saying, "Go in there, talk to someone, uh, enjoy your time at the city."
You. Oh, God. Oh.
And they leave you.
So they're gone.
Yeah,
What?
they're technically just down the street, stopping a man from pissing on a wall. But you
Pierce.
guys,
Oh,
go
go
on.
ahead.
Oh no. You guys were escorted through majority of the city. Well, the majority of the south side of the city, which is mainly shops, taverns, small things.
Pierce stands back up and wipes sweat off her brows. Ooh, that was intense.
I cannot
I,
believe that work.
me neither. You know, between this and the dragon, I'm not sure how much more humiliation I can take today.
Um, if you stick with us, there will probably be more. Just so you know.
Okay, okay.
I guess they forgot boys can't get pregnant. Just remember, in chat, cheese is talking.
Okay. Maybe I might have to buy like a chicken egg or something at the store just so they don't get too suspicious.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the people here are smart enough to tell two bird people apart.
I mean,
Oh, that's sad.
I got racially profiled by a dragon. You think I don't believe that?
You are a reasonably unique looking character.
Oh, thank you.
I guess we all are sort of.
Freaks.
Well, you're currently sitting in a mask full of your own vomit.
I vomited on the floor, not in my mouth. It still smells awful. I haven't taken this mask off since I've met you.
Oh,
Yucky. That's disgusting.
what now?
I believe our first order of business should be find somewhere we can stay.
Oh. Although, personally, I think I should head to the stores. I want to see what they might be selling, and, well, you guys would probably like to see a few more of my recipes. And if I end up seeing some
I'm in
chicken eggs,
agreement. I think we should go shopping.
see? I'm a genius. We're geniuses.
Genii?
All right.
Yeah, genius.
Um. All right. You guys head over back the way you kind of came. What kind of things are you guys looking for? You guys see like different kinds of shops, a bunch of like stands being set up on the street, a lot of extra guards kind of clearing the way as they're still setting up for this festival.
Well, I would like to go to some sort of like gem shop or jewelers.
All right. Is everyone gonna go with Arlai, or you all have your own agendas?
Well, I will go with our life because I think someone needs to keep an eye on him.
All right.
Pierre's
So
just
at the
looking.
very least, I will go.
Pierre's looking for a place that sells cooking ingredients and just things that sell, or even a butchery, anything like that.
All right.
A
Uh,
butchery? Is that what it's called?
mm, yeah, it can
Butchers.
be
The
a
Butcher.
deli.
apothecary would like to try and find an herbalist or alchemist.
All right. And Rika and Claudia is going with Arlai. Rika is going to go up to Pierre and grab them.
I'm sorry that I'm not. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just reading uh what's being said by uh
Thank you.
Rika. Rika says, "Excuse me, Pierre. Could I ask you something?"
Daddy,
Yeah.
you stop drinks, yeah?
I
Shit, Sergey. Not to drink.
what's that? Oh, I sung for you to boost your strength, right?
Hang on. Let me read this.
All right.
Phone.
Need to open.
Oh, for pity's sake.
Did I always sound this bad?
What do you mean?
So tired of all this
That's
lag.
what that is what Cheese is typing as a character. Because
Oh,
Cheese probably is in that thing where they can't speak right now. Yeah, and when Rika tries to sing, she seems very off tune and out of pitch. Like a piece of her is missing. That piece, rhythm, maybe tune itself, but an important piece nonetheless.
Well, I don't think you're so mad, but you almost sound nervous, like there's something missing.
Uh, I was programmed to have the know and the basics of singing. Ever since I came around here, my voice hasn't been the same. You have a blurred vision of them. You don't know exactly who.
They hag with cat ears.
No, they were able to help restore some of their voice, but not some of their memory. Not voice, but some of their memory. Their name is Mittens or Mittenfoot.
Yeah, so they're not the one that stole the voice though.
No, not that you guys are aware of.
Cool.
They were able. They found Vika, and they were able to help restore some lost memory that was taken away. This may sound silly, but I believe my voice was stolen. Vika reveals.
Hmm. Well, that's just cruel. I mean, based on what everyone else has gotten taken from them, I already thought that this was unfair, but to steal something as integral as someone's voice, that's just cold. It's like they've taken a part of your identity. I can understand a giant snake and an egg, but what do they have to gain from taking something as precious as your voice?
Once you say that, Vika, you notice something on one of the signs. One of the signs about the Gallifrey Festival
In the freezer?
Huh?
mentioned has a
No.
poster. One
Did
of
that?
the things on the poster, one of the written things on the poster mentions a star will be born.
In what context?
Uh, well, if you look a little closer, music, entertainment, more specifically, mentions on the last day of the
Allies
festival.
proficient with musical instruments.
Yeah.
Oh, you're proficient with everything. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, look! There's some sort of competition. Is there a
Uh,
prize associated with this?
uh, reading it, the prize says 150 gold pieces.
Everything. Stuff ready.
Uh, there was a
I like to do some more gold pieces. I want 100-ish, but I don't have 100-ish.
I have 89.
and
Also, you eat all those donuts.
No, I think it's good.
a song deal, a record contract with the Helping Hands.
I mean, this sort of iron person is somewhat talented. I'm a masterful bugle player. I think we might be able to find our way to meeting the Helping Hands.
I always imagine the GIF as a culture that likes the bagpipes,
Oh,
loud stuff.
can I switch from the bugle to the bagpipes game?
Can you what?
Can I be proficient in bagpipes instead of bugles?
Yeah. Yeah, you can be proficient in that.
Like my own army. Big fan of bagpipes.
You may be proficient in that. Yeah. So yeah, you guys can now do a little shopping. Let's start with Arlai.
I know it turns out I'm too poor for what I want.
What did you want?
I wanted something worth 100 gold pieces, and I have 76 gold pieces.
What's the thing you wanted?
A gem.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, buddy.
Excuse me.
It needs to be worth 100 gold pieces. I don't have 100 gold pieces. So unless we want to commit crimes, I'm a bit stuck.
All right. Uh,
I can commit as many crimes as he wants.
I need one of your acid potions to get through the glass.
Lala's gonna Mission Impossible this shit,
all
complete
right.
with hanging from a rope from the ceiling.
Yes, it turns out Arlai would like to go shopping with everyone else, but
Really
he's
good
not
for you.
himself. Then Arlai looks around every single shop and then says he can't find anything he likes, so he doesn't seem like he's in the wrong.
Claudia follows not that far behind. Um, and as Claudia, I'm assuming you make sure Arlai doesn't destroy anything. Oh, Cassie died.
Arlai does a very good job of not destroying things.
Yeah. Arlai, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if your gun randomly goes off because you accidentally touched it? No, don't do that.
Does
It seems
Arlai
very unfair.
have a negligent
not-
discharge in the middle of a co-op?
Could you not build a wall of dice in the small area of the desk I have to roll on?
Fine, I'll stop stacking up my nice dice.
Okay. Let's go
But I rolled a
next.
3.
That's fine. You don't really. Your gun doesn't really go off. I was just fucking with you because
You're
you tend to
charged
shoot.
for manslaughter in the man square.
Thank God I'm not.
I just wanted to make you do a bullshit roll to get all the bad ones out. All right. Next up, apothecary. You want to go look for herbs, spices, and everything nices?
I'm mostly looking for an alchemist because I want to talk to them about getting supplies and things.
All right. As you wander around town for a little bit, you find a nice, lovely shop. And inside is a dragonborn at the register. Uh, and it looks like they're meticulously taking what seems like roots and matching them by length and mumbling to themselves. And they
Is it like a hostile mumbling, or is it
it's like a OCD mumbling.
okay?
And as you enter and the ding ding ding, the door hits the bell above it. One moment, please. Ah, shoot. As they said 1 moment, please, a little too loud. The roots go out of order, and they just start to like move their hands on their head and start to reorganize it, going 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
I shall politely respond in Draconic with "Take your time."
He speaks Draconic, and they speak it back, go and saying, "Ah, the good tongue. What may we? What may I do? Help you with today?" And they still are trying to organize as they pay attention to you.
I shall approach the counter, continuing to speak in Draconic. I'm looking for the apothecary starts going through their bag, searching for the ingredients, picking out the ingredients that they need for a proper health potion, seeing what they have and what they need, and they're going to see how much the ingredients they need to get a couple more would
Um,
cost.
let's see. How much does a health potion cost as a whole?
I believe it's 25 gold pieces.
Health potion 5e cost. How much? It's 50. Uh, let's see. How many health potions are you trying to make? I'm asking as a DM
Uh,
to you.
yes, as a player, I have one. I have the ingredients for another one, or I have the ingredients to make. I believe you said it's a 3-to-1 ratio of my fucked up ones to a proper
Yes,
one.
it's a 3-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get the ingredients to make one more.
Uh, and as you lay down your list, they go, well, the Gallifrey Festival is tomorrow, and so 75 gold pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does this place look like it's got any guild affiliations?
Yeah, behind him is a certificate that looks just as burnt as yours, framed on the wall.
That's how you know we're the best at our trades. Nothing we own is in one piece anymore.
Yeah.
I get out my little letter, just as toasted and roasted as his,
Um,
and ask politely if he does special rates for guild members.
they look up briefly again and see your charred note, and they go, I see. Just like me, and you speak Draconic. It's so good to see someone 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Ah, yeah. Yeah, the ingredients. Um, How much did I say it was?
75 gold pieces.
75 gold pieces. 75. You know what? Are you looking to do business in town, or is this just private?
I'm looking to do. I'm looking to find potentially set up shop during the festival.
Ah, see,
I do not only make. I make local remedies, small stuff like painkillers to help ease the sick and things like that. Nothing extravagant.
because it's hard to sell real alchemist stuff during the Gallifrey Festival. Well, except for the day two, the tournament.
So a tournament. I sorry. I probably should have led with this. I'm new in town and I've
Ah,
never
new.
seen one of these festivals before.
You don't know the hero Gallifrey?
I'm afraid I must have missed him. I come from a land quite far away from here.
Gallifrey is the hero of Silver Lake. Well, I don't know if you know this, but there's a dragon den near here. And Gallifrey saved the town from the dragon's hoarding. And they didn't just save him, they befriended the dragon themselves. So every year we hold this festival in honor of Gallifrey for letting the dragon and this town stay at peace.
He sounds like a noble man.
Very great man, very great, very smart. Some say he was an alchemist.
Hello?
Welcome
The
back.
best people often are.
Goodness.
I get it. You know what? It's on the house.
Thank you so much, my friend. There
But
was one other ingredient I was looking for, but I'm not sure if it's easy to come by around here. In my previous travels, I've often had to pay out of pocket for it.
ooh, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a vial of wyvern poison.
He roll me in perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, on a
Flat
15,
roll.
you notice that his eyes start to shift left and right. His hands start to tap on the counter. We wyvern poison. Yeah, we don't have that here. Why would we sell a poison, especially near the Gallifrey Festival?
It's a shame. I find when you put very small doses into honey and water, it can often be used to clear bowel obstructions and sicknesses.
Yeah. Wyvern. I don't have that at all.
Can I insight see if he's
Yes, yeah,
lying to me?
yeah, you can.
I have absolutely no fucking idea. That was a 4.
Yeah, no, he's telling the truth. Why would this man lie to you? He just gave you free stuff.
He did just give me free stuff.
Uh, I think you should go. Um, I gotta continue organizing my roots.
That's a shame. I appreciate your help, my friend, and I'm sure if I need anything else or anyone I know needs anything else, I'll be sure to tell them about this place.
Ah, thank you.
I look over at the routes he's organizing and say, when you pick them fresh, if you dip them in ice water, they don't shrivel so much.
Ah, my master always told me hot water is the way to do it. So I like to burn
Yeah,
a kettle with my breath. But no, I will try ice water.
and then I do. I assume there's like a standard polite goodbye in Draconic.
Uh, yeah, uh, it's essentially just going, you know. And usually, if you're of dragon descent, like a small little, not a small harmless flame will come out of your mouth.
Yeah, I do that. I'm wearing a mask, so
Yeah, but
even if I was a dragon, not a snake.
it's that exit of like
Yeah.
breath that's like really polite, and they go right back at you.
And then I attempt to meet up with the rest of the party.
All right, let's cut to Pierre and Reika, who I'm assuming are
Okay.
together.
You actually said
Reika.
that at the first time. I just finally finished with everything in the house. But uh okay, so Pierre's going to look at the sign that Rika's pointing to.
Uh, the sign was way earlier. It was when you guys were reading the sheet, and one of the things in the festivities is a becoming a star contest.
Oh. Are you interested? Are you interested in that, Rika? Is she even still here?
Maybe.
Who?
Cheese, if you're here, say penis music.
A little bit, maybe, if in the front of a crowd, it'll help me sing better.
Hmm. I like. Hmm. All right, I see what you mean. Would you like to help me get you assigned into this? All righty then. Uh, Gabe, where do we go to like sign up for this?
Uh, you head to the directions of the coordinators of the festivities, and in front of you, you see a small little halfling sitting down on a chair a little too big for them, with a sign-up sheet. Uh, there's a little bit of a line, but doesn't last too long. And once you get in the front, they go, "Hi! What festivities are you looking to sign up for today? The Gallifrey Festival
Oh,
is tomorrow, and we would
uh,
always like to see new people coming in."
well, my friend here would like to sing and would like to do some singing.
Ah, the talent competition. Day, the final day of the festival. Uh, that will be 25 gold to enter. Ha, just kidding. That's the way we just say it. Uh, it's actually 20 silver pieces to enter.
Pierre's going to check her pouch to see how much gold she's got on her.
It's just 2 gold pieces, essentially.
She proceeds to hand the guy to.
Ah, thank you. And what would your talent be?
Pierre looks at Rika.
Singing? Alright. Can I interest you in a Gallifrey shirt this evening? You know, buying them the day before is always cheaper than on the day of the festival. And the little halfling pulls out essentially a T-shirt with on it. It says Gallifrey and the Roman numerals for 356.
356.
356.
Is that how many days are already here?
Yes, but also this is the 356 festival.
I want to say that would be
Oh, so it's gonna be a big festival,
Yeah, it's been going on for 356 years.
and that's exactly how many days are already here.
Yes.
Pierce not cock an eyebrow up at this.
And if you guys want to see what the Roman numeral for that is, it's this. CCCLVI.
3,151.
No, that's 356.
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't know where I was in my head.
Uh, that is 5 silver pieces.
Oh. Are you sure you want to buy this?
We have them in red, brown, green. We also have little wristbands, little toy swords, and for 10 gold pieces, a replica of the scarf Gallifrey himself or herself wore.
A scarf.
10 gold for a scarf.
What does it look like? This scarf.
You're not here. You don't know.
I'm not asking in character. I'm asking out of character.
Exactly. The players have to ask that are there.
Players, ask what the scarf looks like.
Ask what the scarf looks like.
I'm not there either.
Yeah, only Snotty and Cheese are.
Yeah.
On second
Alright,
thought, I
dang.
already have one of these. The scarf is multicolored and striped. Uh, yeah. Oh, you don't want any of the merchandise? For 5 bronze, you can get the wristbands. For 1 silver, a water skin.
You get like a water skin with a face on that nobody knows what the person looked like.
It's been so many years. You're not interested.
Is it like those pictures of Jesus where it's like the most generic dude ever because nobody remembers what they look like?
A little bit.
Yes, I still need to get to my shopping, so we need to get a move on, unless you want to stay here and entertain this kind gentleman.
Oh, shopping?
Yes,
We are paid by commission, by the way.
true.
I have a wife and 3 kids. Each things you buy from me specifically. And you guys, I'm assuming, just start walking away and they just start trying to give you a sad tale.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so you're going to look for more food and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let's say you're looking just for food supplies. That just take off. How many rations are you looking for specifically?
Okay, so how many dudes have we got in this party?
I think Rika is a woman. Claudia is a woman.
I mean, how many people?
I think there's actually two dudes, Arlai and Pierre.
I meant how many people are in this party as in individuals.
Not counting Derry, there is 5.
Thank you.
Did Derry make it into the city?
I
You'll
hope not.
find out later.
No, but he didn't come in with us.
No, he
No,
didn't.
Good.
You guys didn't
No,
say.
that's what I want to check. Good.
Remember,
I don't want to.
a lot of the time, Arlai eats for two.
Yeah. So, how many rations are you looking for?
Okay, how many rations can feed 5
Say it
a
again.
week? How many rations can feed like 5 people for about a week?
Let's say probably uh
Probably want about 25 rations. Five,
yeah.
no, not 25. Probably
Let's
about 30.
let's say one ration is probably, well, let's say it's 3 rations. Let's say just one ration is just essentially a meal for all of you. And are you looking for like high end rations, like high end food or low end food? Are you looking for more quantity or quality?
I guess just I guess she's looking for quality, but also reasonable prices.
The
All right. So
maths as of the book would be 5 gold pieces for that amount of rations.
um so let's say if we go by um
2 silver per day per person.
let's say it's originally 2 silver, but because of Gallifrey festival, um things are a bit more pricey. Let's say they are they're about 7 silver per day per person for what you're looking
Have
for.
you thought about not dying?
So if you're looking for
Well,
a week, so 7 times 5, because there's 5 of you, and then times that by 7 again. That's, divide that by 10.
You do have to taste that now.
That's 25 gold pieces.
correct. Okay, let's be more.
Let's be what? You also got to remember there's a festival, and you are definitely noticing, as Pierre, the inflated prices.
Okay, let's be more reasonable. Let's say 3 days.
3 days, 7 by uh hold on. 7 by 5 by 3, uh 11 gold.
That that may just make me broke, but fuck it.
And you go do your shopping experience,
I didn't want to let my hand shake too much.
and where do you all meet back up at?
You got those pieces left.
Uh, I think just for the sake of the numbers, does she still manage to get her egg, like chicken egg, quail egg, whatever?
You're buying a chicken egg.
Yeah, or just any kind of egg.
The cheapest would be a chicken egg.
Then yes.
All right, that will just be included into your pricing, like the 11 gold that you paid for.
I have no more gold, but I can surely get that.
Yeah. Can you all roll me a d20?
Sure
Oh,
can, buddy.
Six.
All right, 6,
13.
13.
1d20, right?
Yes,
Just make. Okay, good.
flat d20.
18.
No! I
What?
almost got 19.
19.
Oh,
3.
no, it's actually really hard to read.
Yeah.
Who got a 19?
White on white bits.
Almost.
Oh. What'd you end up getting?
What?
What did you end up getting?
3.
Oh. Uh, Cheese, you want to roll a d20 as well? Well, Arli and specifically you, Claudia, you are on. I don't know if you're scared, but something about the city's presence and being in here. You notice something while you're with Arli. On your shopping trip of Arli going through store after store, picking things up, putting them down, um, you notice one of the more secure stronghold buildings you see has a very peculiar logo on it.
Is it a hand?
Yeah, it's a helping hand logo. In front of it, as you are walking past it, you see two golems uh,
Alright,
guarding.
it's
Arli,
probably gonna go horribly wrong.
Arli, you don't notice this, but Claudia is like, you know, self survival notices this while you guys
Okay.
are together. As you
Okay.
guys are going back to meet up with the rest of the party.
So I'll tell them, or like I'll alert the masses.
Do you alert? Because it's just
Interesting.
you and Arli right now. Do you alert Arli right away, or do you wait till everyone's together?
Um. Yeah, I'll wait till everyone's together and then I'll tell them.
All right, you all get together and meet together wherever you guys decided you wanted to meet back up. I'm assuming where you guys separated.
Yeah, somewhere that serves food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tavern
I
or
and Caldera didn't buy anything. They want to like
Tavern
combat
is
with
fine.
eating
Yeah.
noodle cups.
okay. You guys meet back at the tavern, and Claudia, if you want to do it, or else you. Or how do you do it? How do you tell them?
Well, I just tell them. What do you mean? How do I tell them?
Okay.
I just tell them exactly what I saw.
So this city seems in league with the Helping Hand. Interesting dilemma. Um, if they're in positions of power in government, it could be very bad for us, or we could use this to our advantage. We know two of the people we're looking for: the Enforcer and Captain Kirk Hammertime.
Oh, I forgot about these names.
And I'm thinking we go straight up to the golems and just ask them to bring us to these people.
Hmm.
Alternatively, we could win the music competition and stab them then.
Well, as entertaining as that would be, what are the odds that some of the people here are in cahoots with them, and then we just end up getting thrown in a dungeon, or even worse?
But that's why we, again, just sort of ask nicely, because only a couple of people know who we are, hopefully. Or we could buy some explosives. I've got 76 gold pieces.
Not
I don't know about the rest of you.
I don't really have any bullets.
What I should have asked him for. I should have asked him for more explosives. He got very nervous when I asked him about weapon poison.
Interesting. Yeah, so they're the three options I can think of. I know I'm sort of the leader of this group, but I'll leave it up to the rest of you to decide.
For the 100th time, you are not the leader of this group.
Suddenly, you guys hear a panting noise, and someone sits at the table with you, as it's Derry. Hey guys, I made it in, and I was searched all over for you all.
What were they looking for?
Should I tell Derry what we saw?
Yeah,
Not yet.
what'd you see?
Okay. No, no. I was whispering that.
Oh,
So
okay,
Derry
okay.
would.
We just
Um,
used all of the festivities. Dairy. They've got all sorts of dairy. Festive dairy.
they do have all sorts of dairy. Actually, it's pretty scary.
Yeah. They've got hairy dairy and all sorts.
Ew.
Oh,
Very dairy.
um, you guys came here for a reason, right? The city.
Yeah.
Weren't we gonna help the goblin woman?
Yeah.
Yes, we have to take this operation slow and steady because we have no idea who or what, who, where, or what these helping hands are involved in the city. And if we make the wrong move, we could be imprisoned or executed.
Pierre, Apothecary, and Rika. You know what? Everyone but Arlight, roll me a perception check.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay.
Arlight, roll me
Oh,
perception. Roll me perception as well.
what did you roll?
So I rolled a 7.
7? Alright.
It's a 7.
It's not that one.
No, it's a 7.
9. So that's 10.
Alright.
13.
13?
Oh wait, perception. Sorry.
Yeah.
That means that's a 6.
6?
Oh, that's gonna be a 5 for me.
Oh my fucking god, stop talking about it.
Are you all just really...
You said we're not allowed to cheat.
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad you guys aren't. I really...
I got 4 nat 20s, Gabe. All my next 4 dice rolls are all nat 20s. Don't worry.
Alright, I believe in you. Cheese, if you want to roll a perception, you may.
Just to counter your all nat 20s, all of my next dice rolls are going to be natural ones.
They're all gonna be
Critical failure.
very.
Alright. Like, for a moment, you could swear you felt something kind of across your feet. But when you look, there's nothing there. The rest of you are so engulfed in the conversation that you guys are having. But like from across the tavern, you kind of notice have a sort of you notice a weird person with a cowboy hat.
We all see that.
No, you all bad. This tavern's pretty full. It's just weird to see someone, all these people in scarves and
Yeah,
everything, and then just one person not in a very long, overly long scarf, and just kind of dressed as a cowboy.
yeah. Is it just cheese that notices that?
Yeah, because you all rolled. What did you all roll again?
I rolled a 16.
Oh, you rolled a 16?
Yeah.
Yes.
I only heard the word 6, Cassie. You also see this.
I
Claudia.
said I rolled a 13 and then I said no with my +3.
Oh, I heard I rolled a 3. No, wait, 6. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. No, it's my bad.
You also notice this.
So I also see this guy in a cowboy hat.
Yeah. Cowboy attire across the bar. You also
Can I
felt
say-
something kind of rub against your legs under the table.
Can I say something out of game for a second?
Yes.
I'm about to cut my bangs. Please wish me luck.
No.
Oh God.
Good luck.
It's okay, I'm following a tutorial. Following a
Remember,
Brad Mondo tutorial.
remember, it's much easier to cut them, leave them too long, and cut more off than it is to
Oh yeah, I know.
cut
I'm
too
not
much.
cutting them straight, so even if I fuck up a little bit, it shouldn't be bad.
Remember, it's easier to cut your wrists than it is your hair.
That's not good.
That's not true. Skin is much more resistant to scissors.
Well, you
than
gotta go a
hair
lot
is.
deeper if you're cutting your rice.
That's fucked up. I'm so
And
sorry.
it depends on if you're going down the
Jesus.
road or across the
I
street.
just want someone to say good luck. I'm not expecting this.
Yeah, no, it got
Yeah, I
dark
think
real
Gabe
quick.
is underestimating how much effort suicide takes.
No, it doesn't. Let's get off this topic right now. This
Yep.
is horrible. My bad. I went down that dark path. Yeah, no. Yeah, you two noticed cowboy. What, Pierre? Did you roll above a 13?
No.
Okay.
Monties of tails.
Yeah, only you two notice it. And Claudia, that seems a little familiar to you.
What does he look like other than the cowboy hat?
He's in a very
He looks like that
cowboyish
cowboy
attire.
guy we met earlier.
Looks like a massive twat.
You know who this is.
I think I know who this is, but you never know with Gabe.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys can continue your conversation.
So yeah, I won't tell Derry right away about what I saw, and I'll let you guys. Do you guys have an opinion on that, or? I think Jess is talking, but I can't hear anything.
I can't hear Jess
Are
either.
you talking about the cowboy man?
What?
Are you telling us about the cowboy man?
Oh yeah, I'll also mention the cowboy man. Sure.
Yeehaw.
It sounds like Cassie's in a wind tunnel.
That's
Me?
actually Pierre.
Ah.
That's Snotty.
Sorry.
I think my noise suppressor.
Yeah, someone's in a fit over their microphone and it sounds like they're losing.
Yeah. It sounds like the microphone just keeps bouncing off the wall.
Ah, God. No. Discord's being annoying.
Oh,
Now we're all
boy.
looking over at the cowboy. Is it definitely the one we met before?
Roll me a history check.
Uh, 16 plus what? 6, 22?
Yep. You
I
notice
look at
the
alchemist apothecary and say, I think we should jump him.
Not right now. We'll get
I
to
love
it.
that's the apothecary's answer for everything lately.
Beat him up.
Uh,
Oh, snotty.
Not right now.
Not right now.
if we had a hostage, they would be unlikely to try to murder us.
If we had a hostage and they caught us, they'd have us executed.
Well, not if we killed the hostage.
You see
They
the
would have.
cowboy
They'd
man
have us executed even faster.
get up and walk over to the bar and take a seat.
I guess we should speak with them. If we're not going for just jumping him and, well, kicking his goddamn teeth in now.
I think no, we agreed we weren't going with that.
No, so we should have a conversation.
Yes, we shouldn't just try and kick his skull in. As much as I want to just kick his skull in.
Do you all approach, or do one of you approach?
I think
I
only
think
one of us should go.
I
Gwen,
think
Gwen
we'll
is
go.
gonna stay back because she does not feel safe around the guy.
Arlene's gonna walk up with whoever else goes.
Here's just sticking beside Rika, protectively.
Is Rika and Pierre
Arlene's not
gonna go
going
up?
alone, though.
Arline gets up. Arline's walking alone. Arline sits back down.
Oh, yeah, Arlene just awkwardly stands up and is waiting.
uh, yeah. There's a cowboy man in a bar that some of the players recognize. Uh,
Away.
are you guys going with Arlie to the bar? Claudia is staying back with Derry at the table. Pierre is gonna stick with you, Rika.
Uh,
Actually, can I approach this dude too?
Rika's gonna stick with Pierre as well. Uh, you said you want to approach as well, Pierre?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
All right. Apothecary, are you going with Arlie? Yes or no?
if no one else does.
Well, Pierre and Rika are gonna go.
Oh, okay. Rika's going too. Okay, thank God.
So
The apothecary would like to. Is he still glancing over at us?
he looks like he's at the bar at that point. He did give you guys a glance as he was walking to the bar.
Was it a was there recognition in his eyes?
Roll insight.
I'm sure if he wanted to have us arrested, he probably would have already done it. I just can't figure out what he's trying to gain.
Is insight wisdom or
Yes,
intelligence?
Winston. I know this because of the moon.
11.
11. You can't tell.
Stop staying.
There.
Start stacking up.
You did start stepping the face. Stop lying.
But Arlie, Pierre, Rika, Apothecary, are you staying at the table?
The apothecary is going to head to a different part of the bar. So the same bar, but I want to be further along so that I'm within earshot, but not clustered with the group.
Because the bar is actually quite busy, Gallifrey Festival and all, um, it is going to be very hard to hear. You will need to roll a perception check.
I'll be right back.
Uh,
Because I don't want this guy to assume we're here to jump him and then blow everyone up like he did last time.
oh yeah,
More of us.
it's almost like he has a one-time Big Bang spell.
It's
Just
almost like he can insta kill the entire party.
almost. You guys are close to his level now, though. When you met him before, you were level 1, and now you've leveled up. Uh, yeah. Uh, Pierre, Rika, Arlai, you approach the bar, and he sits there, and he tells the bartender, one Roxy, please. How do you guys approach?
How do you
Fellas?
approach our line?
Jess has died.
Oh,
Is Jess okay?
no, I'm just coughing my guts up. I had so much
Oh,
cough medicine. Doesn't feel like it's doing anything. Um,
There is disease within this household.
a what?
There is disease within this household.
Okay. Yeah. So Ollie's gonna approach, like hands empty, awkwardly try and like put his arm on the bar next to him, try and squeeze in, uh, order a drink, and then look over and see what the other two are doing.
Pierre, what are you doing? Enrica.
uh, sorry, allergies.
It's okay.
Uh, hmm. She's gonna give Rika a look as if to see what Rika's planning first before she does anything.
What do we do, Pierre?
My phone just crashed there.
Uh, she says, what do we do, Pierre?
I said my phone just crashed there.
Your phone crashed there?
Yes, it's refusing to let me unlock it because it just keeps cutting off. Hold on.
Alright. I love all the technical difficulties tonight. So, any of you catch the latest sports game? I love the people who won, the winners.
Go sports ball.
Both teams gave it their all. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh God, this. Okay. Not you. Sorry, I just mad at my phone. You know what, Rika? Why don't we plan a bit of a sneak attack just in case he pulls anything, and let the bigger boys do the sweet talking. Uh, I guess we're both criminals. So.
Yeah. Uh, so you guys kind of hang back. I'm assuming, like the apothecary. Uh, I never thought you'd make it this far. As a bartender hands him his small glass of Roxy. Still chasing after the snake, I assume. Last time,
Well,
Last time I saw you guys was back in Sodden. And you.
Yes, we're not having too much joy with your types. I don't know if rumors have been traveling faster than us.
Well, I heard the drop off got a little messy. I bet you
You
met my
did.
associate there, I heard.
Um, I did, and are you able to pass him a message?
Ah, can do. What's that?
If I lay my eyes on the captain again, I'm going to blow his brains all over the fucking walls so he can't come back.
I'll relay that for you.
God, Arlo's got a fucking vendetta, doesn't he?
What the captain do
You
to
don't know.
you?
You don't know what happened in Arli's path.
Anyway, the Gallifrey Festival is tomorrow. And all the other capos are meeting here. You guys have pissed off Kirk. And he
So is
said,
Kirk your boss?
nah, we're on the same level, just different departments.
Only
Really?
Kirk.
You're only on his level. Oof. Not the best look for you.
If he lost to you,
Exactly. I would have thought you were, you know, more in charge.
nah, we're in charge of different departments. He's an enforcer, and in charge of them. I'm in charge of the ears, the spying department.
Interesting. I think we hear about an enforcer.
Ah,
Uh, we've got a contract dispute we picked up along the way. Um,
contract.
well,
You must be looking for Jagger.
you know, just some minor stuff. But yes, we're wondering if we can resolve all of this stuff
Oh,
peacefully.
well, I don't have any power there. But, I'll tell you this. There's eyes everywhere.
Yes, yes, I understand. You're the ears and the eyes and the watchers.
No, no,
If
no.
yeah, if you just relay these messages on for me to whoever your boss is, and tell them we'd like to resolve things peacefully, but we're also buying lots of explosives currently.
You know, don't do anything too dramatic.
Well, we're sort of past that point. We've already murdered what 12 people to get to this point.
Of people.
I don't know. I might be counting some of the kobolds and goblins that died of disease as ours.
Why?
Really remember.
Because we got too close to them and they got plot relevant, non-specific death disease.
Exactly. Um, I think it's about 12 bodies laying our way. It might be more.
Have you. Cook let me in on a little message that he got. How close are you guys at solving your conflict with your sick snake?
Pardon?
How close are you
Which
guys
one? There's
with
not
your
two six
conflict with your
snakes.
sick snake?
Conflict.
Killing him.
Oh, interesting. Well,
Ingredients.
yeah, I think we've already solved it. We've got a cure all figured out now. Um,
Do you have the
Apothecary is
cure
all
together?
weeping at the other end of the bar.
yep, we got the cures all together.
Ah, which one of you holds it? Is it the bird, the warforged, the gnomes, you, or the doctor?
Hmm?
I
What was
actually
that?
got called the doctor.
Which one of you holds the cure? The bird, the machine, the gnomes, or the
Well, we
doctor?
once we retrieved it off the Furbolg, we made a couple of copies of it, so now all of us are holding a cure.
Ah,
And obviously, Arne's
Lying
fully
through his
lying through
teeth.
his teeth in this
roll
conversation.
a
If you want to make me
deception.
wrong at some point,
Roll a deception.
I don't know if I regret saying anything, but
Don't worry, if everything you say is a lie to different degrees, then nobody can make
yeah,
sure you're right.
really makes it if he knows I'm lying.
I
I
rolled
just
an
don't
insight.
want him to know the truth. Deception, so it's a plus one. Oh, I just have to roll a physical dice, don't I?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah, you gotta roll physical
That's
dice.
the fucked up 13.
Yeah, I thought it was a 19.
No, it's only the 13. It's all fucked up.
Rubbish. I quite like this. Fucked up 13. It's made me like the dice more. So that's a 14, Gabe.
All right. He takes another drink, sets it down. I'm gonna ask you this once. If you have so many of the cure, mind giving me one?
Interesting.
It'd be a shame if what happened to Sardin happened here.
It would be. It's interesting to know that you're after a copy as well.
That's
Are
why I
you
would.
also having problems with this lizard disease within your own ranks?
Yeah.
What if it's got anything to do with stealing fucking patient zero?
Well, of course. Have this, and I will find any form of flask or bottle or water containment unit he has on him. And just on this 14, just hand off.
If only I could have given you a vial of wither poison.
Alright, roll another
Yeah.
deception.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've got anything specific, but I assume Arlai is there.
Well, actually, no, that deception's good enough. Don't roll again. He's gonna take it.
Like, obviously, this isn't going to hold up, but Arlai is
No.
just like, this
Highlight
man
just
just threw a
feeding
threat
into
out.
the lie.
As you give it to him, he goes, word of advice. Tomorrow is the beginning festivities, and I don't know where they keep your snake friend, but there's a building here. Not gonna be as guarded tomorrow. Around midday when festivities start.
Wonderful. Could you give us
It's a postcode.
any slightly more? Got to be large enough to hold a snake.
Well,
That's all I've really got to go on so far.
let's just say that the building itself will have details on where we might keep certain things as well as other important knowledge. And
Are you describing a library? The bibliothèque.
I wish the stupid one didn't have to come talk to me.
Do you ever sort of enter a situation and don't know how to exit it? And I like is just going to finish his drink and leave on that note.
Arli, as you finish the drink, you feel something crawl up your arm and appear, and you feel an
I
extra
look.
weight on the back of your neck.
I like swatted it like a madman.
Make a attack roll at disadvantage. Because well, no, can Arli reach like his back, or is he too bulky?
Shoom.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
If he's too bulky like a hippo, he will roll around on his back and try and crush it.
Roll an attack roll. Roll it.
8 with 3.
That's a 3.
I miss.
Whatever it was,
Wait,
you
I got
definitely.
roll with disadvantage. It could be worse.
Yeah, it's a 3.
It could be worse.
No,
All right.
like a 10.
Yeah. That's complete miss. But yeah, you go back to your party. You can rely your information. As you do that, I gotta piss so bad. Be right back. Role play. Talk. I'll be back. Piss.
Well, Rika, Pierre's going to look at you again and tell you basically to sneak back to where the others are.
Depending on how much is hurt, the apothecary is just silently stood at the bar weeping to themselves.
Yeah, as Ally gets back to the group, Ally relays the conversation. It's like, well, once I started talking there, whereas I didn't quite understand lots of the technical details, I handed him a small bottle of what was either something fermenting in vinegar or water. As for everything else, I don't really remember what I said. I was almost blacked out that whole conversation.
I'm back.
But they told me that Sam is in a library.
So, how much of that conversation did the apothecary hear while they were hanging out at
Roll
the
a
bar?
perception check.
Roll a perception check.
All of you, if you want to know exactly what was said, roll a perception check.
15.
Gabe, including me and Rika, because we were like looking around.
You were stealthing. How did you get? Were you guys stealthing close enough to listen in?
I mean, one of them
Um,
got a nat 20. I assume they became the jukebox on the bar.
Yeah. You guys 18 plus 20. You guys stealth. Yeah, you guys heard it perfectly well. But what did you roll?
I got
Yeah.
a 15.
Yeah, you all heard it perfectly except for Claudia.
Cool. The apothecary is quietly stood at the other end of the bar, weeping to themselves.
What did I miss?
The party. You can ask the party.
Why is the apothecary crying? Hello?
I don't know, Arlie. Why could the apothecary be upset at the
Because
current
the
situation?
all I just found out where Sam is being held,
Possibly.
and the
Oh,
is crying with happiness.
oh, that's so sad.
Am I right?
Possibly, depending on how you interpret what the man said.
Somewhere where information is held.
It's almost like the Helping Hand have a headquarters within the city.
Oh, also,
Did
the Helping Hands don't have a cure for this disease. And I'm worried
I
I may
didn't.
have caused
We
more
didn't think
problems because
they
they're
had a
probably
cure
having an
for that.
infection of their own.
We have the cure for the disease. They don't have the cure. We never thought they had the cure.
We don't have the cure for the disease yet.
No, we don't have a cure for the disease, but we have the recipe to make the cure.
Yeah, and I can help.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can be of much help. I only really know how to cook and use sharp objects.
Actually, to prep it, we do need someone really good with a kitchen knife or a dagger.
Um, why exactly?
If
Murder.
my hypothesis is no, but if my hypothesis is correct, we do need to cut the shell of a bite beetle just right, and with the low blue moss, we need to heat it up at just the right temperature as well.
So we have to kill this beetle?
Or just find the shell.
Oh,
But it's a
I
very
guess
rare
that.
bug.
Can
Well,
I talk to the bartender about accommodations for the group?
well, well, I think you can trust me. Once, when we were pretty low on food, I had to dissect and remove the venom out of a highly poisonous fish, and we didn't end up getting poisoned at all. So I think I can manage this.
Pierre, you're my second favorite next to Cladira. You're the only one who's also nice to me.
Oh God, you're still alive. I'm just kidding. She didn't say that.
I was gonna say Daily shuts a shed a tear. Uh,
Thanks, I guess.
you, I can go get us a night here.
Yeah, the apothecary would like to talk to the bartender about accommodations.
Yeah. You approach the bartender, and the person turns and looks at you. Uh, most of our rooms are booked. We have two open rooms. How many nights are you planning to stay?
How long is the duration of the festival?
A week.
Hmm. No, business shall have us moving on before the week is out. Let's call it 2 days for the moment.
All right. How many rooms? We only have two.
How many people can fit in a room?
Well, during the Gallifrey Festival, we do have about 3 beds in every room.
Okay, so the 2 rooms should be fine then.
Yes, we shall have 2 rooms for the duration of 2 days.
40 gold.
Hey,
Shit me. Is this question to the DM? Is this the
Yes?
only tavern in town?
No, there's a few others.
they're all gonna be all price hiked because of the festival.
You guys saw a few other taverns. You guys just chose to meet back at this one because it was a buy one get one free booze and
Arli's
food.
gonna lean over.
Has Arline come to me, or has Arline gone to the group?
Well, no, if we the bar, the
Yeah.
bar. We're friends of Angus Thunderstruck and the Helping Hands.
The bartender looks at you, observes your outfit.
And I'm directly reporting to Captain Kirk Hammertime.
Roll a deception.
Calling him captain because you don't respect his rank.
He's Captain.
Is he captain?
He's Captain Kirk.
Yeah, he is. He was captain
Oh.
of the military. He was captain in the gift military of Her
Was
Lady's
he by
Court.
any chance involved in your dischargement?
I'll answer that question.
Is it
Yeah, yeah.
classified?
You can answer that question.
Very classified. No, I cannot answer that question.
Oh, I thought you said, "Can I answer that question?" I'm like, "Yeah, go
No,
ahead."
I cannot.
I will not.
Well, I've done worse to myself. These will have to do.
Uh, yeah. The bartender goes, "All right, all right." You said cook, right?
Yes.
Did you roll a deception?
Kirk and Angus are good friends, and bosses said we should stay here, and they said we would be able to get a discount.
What's your number that you rolled?
Roll a deception, bitch.
Okay.
11.
12.
12.
Can I give the help action?
Yeah.
I would like to give the help action.
How do you
Roll
give the
again,
help?
nerd.
Wait. How do you give the help?
I helped by going, yes, of course. Captain Kirk and Thunderstruck.
All right. Roll again, nerd.
You got the fucked up 13.
14.
All right. Oh. Friends. Uh. 35 gold.
Oh, that is immediately 10 gold better. I'm really happy with that. I hand over the 35 gold and ask how much a bottle of wine is.
Well, are you looking for the bottle? Usually it's.
House red, please.
All right. 3 gold.
I hand him the 3 gold, so that would have cost me 38 gold in total.
And he hands you the bottle.
I take the bottle of wine.
And due to tonight's special, he hands you another bottle.
2 bottles of wine?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Because remember, it's buy
Destroying my
one get
liver
one for.
twice as hard. Where's rubber? I need rubber.
Yeah, and he hands you 2 keys with these wines. I'm telling you, the rooms are upstairs.
Cool. But the key, I'm assuming the keys have numbers on it and shit.
Yeah. One of them says 12, and the other says 3.
Yeah, nice to know we're on opposite sides of the fucking building.
Yeah. Back at the table,
89 minus 37.
Derry is showing Claudira and
Mhm.
Pierre some stuff that he bought. I bought this Gallifrey shirt. I think it would definitely fit Milk. He's gonna love this. Oh, and I got you guys pins too here. And he's gonna hand you Claudira and you Pierre pins.
What's
Oh,
the
you... Go ahead. Uh, Cassie, go ahead.
I said, what are the pins?
Oh, the
Oh,
Gallifrey pins. It just says G and then it has the CCCLVI on them.
I see.
he's going to shrug and just pin the pin onto onto some of her, onto her shirt.
And that's when you Pierre or not Pierre, Apothecary and Arlie get back.
I put down a key and a bottle of wine on the table and say, we've got rooms for the night. It's 3 per room.
How are we splitting it up?
That can be decided amongst
Yeah, I will go wherever.
If anyone is concerned about who they might be sharing a room with.
Oh, pardon?
Is anyone concerned about who they're sharing a room with?
Who's Pierre sharing a room with?
You get
I
to
don't
pick.
actually mind
I doesn't want to
where
sleep with Derry.
No one likes dairy.
The apothecary is holding the key to room 3 and a bottle of wine in their hand.
Who is Claudia sleeping with?
she doesn't care. She'll just go wherever there's space.
Alright, DM gets to choose everyone. Dairy gets room
Not Derry.
12. Room 3 is everyone else.
Bruh.
Derry gets to sleep on one of the tables downstairs, and the 2 rooms are split between the rest of us.
Hmm.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
but Claudia, Pierre, Rika all share a room. Dairy, Apothecary, and Arlai share a room.
Yippee.
Pretty
Okay.
cool. Sounds good to me. The apothecary
I'm
immediately begins to
sending.
go up to their room.
I'm sending. Maurice to the other room so that if there's an emergency, he can scuttle back and tell me.
Alright. And I'm assuming on that note, you guys go to your rooms.
Yeppers.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
You guys have. Uh, you guys sleep pretty well. It's noisy, like the Goblin Bar, but.
The apothecary actually does not want to go straight to bed.
Oh, alright. What do
The
you do?
apothecary is going to spend some time, uh, first of all, spending some time sorting out their alchemy ingredients, and then going to is going to wait till it's quite late at night, and then is going to go out and look for that building Cladira mentioned.
Alright. Anyone else doing something special like this?
Pierre's just gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
Alright.
I might mess around with his infusions, but that's off camera stuff. I'll do on my own.
Alright. Alright. I was say alright. Apothecary. Um.
But the apothecary trusts Arlie enough, but waits till Dairy is either out the room or asleep, and is actually going to remove their mask, clean their face, remove their robes, and pack them away into their pack, so that they're just a thin, wispy-looking woman in a leather armor.
Arlai is not very perceptive, but if he did notice, he would intentionally not look.
I'm wearing armor underneath all of my robes.
He's not gonna look because it's not right.
Arlai's a gentleman. But yeah, Derry falls asleep quite fast.
Good. I don't trust Dairy.
Um. But yeah, do you want to roll me two things? If you're doing it stealthily, add stealth, but roll in investigation to see how long it takes you to find it. The investigation is just to see how long. You will inevitably find it, but it depends on how late.
So many dice. I'm gonna pick the red and black one. Investigation, did you say?
Investigation, and if you're doing it stealthily, also roll a stealth.
So the investigation roll is a 19.
Okay, you find it immediately.
Uh, do I want to stealth it? Yeah, let's stealth it. Fuck. I immediately fumbled the stealth with a 4.
That's fine. You exit the tavern and head out into the town. The town's not dead, but final preparations are being prepared.
Yeah,
The
my plan is sort of like a social stealth as opposed to a stealth.
Yeah,
Looking like I'm just someone enjoying a late night walk.
the city. There's a bunch of guards and watchmen out and about in town. A lot of people already piss poor drunk even before this festival begins. You make it to the building and you notice a bunch of scrying orbs that surround the building. It
Oh,
seems to
could
be
I have taken the bottle of wine with me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Um you are reminded by the guards and watch to keep it corked.
Mm-hmm. I do so. I
Uh
don't.
it's like every time you walk past them they say it. It's so annoying, but they
Yeah,
they
whatever. I'm
they
enjoying
it's
a
their
late night
job.
walk.
Yeah. The building you come across is about 2 stories high. It has a metal gated fence around it, and two best way to describe them are golems, metal golems, uh, in front, walking the perimeter. Well, they're in front, walking the front of the perimeter. The sky orbs seem to be circling the building. What would you like to do?
Cool. I would like to learn as much as I can about ways to get into the building.
Um,
I would like to. First of all, I'd like to see if any helping hands come and go, and see if there's anything they do get past the golems, whether it's a hand sign or showing of papers or anything like that. And I would also like to look for holes in the fence and windows that are left open.
on your 19 investigation, I will not make you roll again. Um, you notice that the few helping hand members that do come across and walk through, uh, the golem's eyes glow just ever so red and then stop glowing when they look at these members. And with that 19 investigation, you notice that when their eyes glow red, that hand symbols that they have on them also kind of shimmer like it's being scanned.
Cool. So it's like a insignia that the things recognize.
Yes.
Cool.
Uh, the fence does have a few weaknesses. You sit there, and as you use your bottle to kind of press on the fence every so often,
Mm.
you do find a piece of it, the middle gate, that's looser in the ground than the rest. By the way, it
Cool. I
just
shall keep
moves
that
and reacts to your
location.
bottle.
Yeah, so I shall keep that location in mind.
The windows, on the other hand, uh, there's nothing too particular about them. But with your 19 investigation, you also realize that there's one window that doesn't get seen by the scrying orbs.
Oh, I shall also try and note that location down.
It's on the west side of the building. The problem is that it's a very. The hole in the fence is on the south side.
So if I wanted to get in without being spotted, I'd have to come in on the south and make it all the way round to the west without being spotted.
Yes.
Cool.
Uh, but besides that, while you're doing this and walking around doing all this, uh, the scrying orbs are occasionally looking at you.
Yeah, they don't know the apothecary's face, so I'm not worried about any of
Yeah.
it. I'm staying on the outs. I'm specifically staying on the outside of their perimeter, so they have no reason to come after me.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's all the noticeable things you get with the 19 investigation.
Cool. I have one more thing I'd like to do before returning to the tavern.
Yeah.
I would like to find uh,
Hair, because there's product on my hair, and you're gonna get sick.
a pair of um, see if I can find a couple of the guards that are the helping hand that are roaming around the street.
So you're looking for helping helping hand members?
I'm just wandering around to see if I can see any on the move. I
Um,
plan to look for a big burly drunk and bet him my bottle of wine that he can't get me the badges off of the two helping hand members or a handful of helping hand members.
roll me one more investigation.
Cool. That was a one, natural one. It would be if I'm adding my bonus, it would be four, but it's a natural one.
You are unable on your nat one. Once you walked away from the building, you stay close by to find any more. But instead, it doesn't seem like there's any more coming out. It's pretty late at night, and you wait here for about an hour, and no one else comes out. Do you plan to wait here longer? Note, if you do plan to wait here longer, I will let you reroll, but you will not be able to get a long rest.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna. I need that long rest. Shit. I should have been rolling that at disadvantage because I'm still exhausted, aren't I?
Yeah, shit, sorry.
No. No. I go back. I need a long rest because I'm exhausted. So I need to get that exhaustion gone.
Alright. Before we move on to the next day, Pierre,
Yeah.
as you sleep, the mist surrounds you once more in your dreams. You're in a room of nothing but white, a white void all around, but a black mist appears before you. Do you truly know what you fight for, Pierre?
To be honest, I'm only motivated by one thing. And while I don't really care how I manage to get that thing, I also don't want to lose myself in vengeance.
Then you'll never retrieve what you have lost. All would be for naught.
Do you truly believe that senseless violence is the way I'm going to get little one back?
I don't believe the violence senselessly will get it back, but to punish those that took them is the key. To make sure they cannot punish others. The snake, the voice, the egg, and thousands of others they have harmed and hurt and will continue to harm and hurt. Yet you stand
Mm,
here trying to be a pacifist.
I don't want to be a pacifist. Frankly, if I ever see that cat again, I don't even think you'd want to hear what I might do to her. But if I act unpragmatically, that egg may as well be dead. And the last thing I want is for my sister to lose her baby because I decided to act unwise.
It is not unwise to kill those that are unjust.
Where did you even come from? How did you even get in my mind? How do I know you're not just a hallucination?
Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe?
The cries as you heard. I heard your cries as your sister was being abused, and you were held down. I felt your inner plea, your anger, your pain. It all called out to me. I saw your cause and deemed it just to come and lend you my aid.
I suppose that's kind of you. But I at least agree on one thing. I suppose I've been too soft.
This power I've been lending you does come at a price. The mist starts to uh, what would it softly caress your hands.
Oh shit! My dad's calling me. Ah, phone unlock. Hurry up! Let me out.
The father spirit of vengeance.
Myself.
All
We
right.
missed our paladin is getting a phone call
All right.
from God
So
and God.
God. Uh. Yeah. No. The next day, the rest of you sleep pretty well. Um. But I do need a Constitution saving throw from one of you, and we all know who.
Time to die. Natural 20.
What
Yes.
saving throw?
Not from you, Arli. Yeah. On your nat 20, your illness isn't taking effect on you today.
Am I no longer level 1 exhaustion?
No, you're not. You wake up with just a kind of sore throat.
I'm sorry, I got a phone call, but
It's
I
okay.
think that was just about finished, right?
Uh, there was a little more to it. Uh,
Oh, still
no,
want to
it's fine.
do it or just
No, we can still
get
do
it?
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just making all apothecary roll their Constitution saving throw for their illness.
I am
Oh,
diseased.
Yeah, no. The smoke softly caresses your hands and says to you, and no, asks you, others have felt this pain. Others have watched theirs loved ones be hurt like this, their loved ones be taken. Others beg for this power, and they are the ones who would misuse it. You, I deemed you worthy to wield me, yet you fight so often. What is the price you are willing to spend? Because if you do not slaughter the wicked, then why shall I continue giving you the ability to ease the pain of yours and others to follow you.
Because I haven't quite found the wicked yet, have I?
No.
And the wicked that I have found, they've already been dealt with. Is that the answer you seek?
The answer I seek will come soon. But I will come back to you once you need me.
I'll try not to let you down from now on then.
And as it leaves, the rest of your dream seems to be of that day where you were held down by those kobolds. As your sister, you could hear her being beaten, cut, and torn, and her screaming for your niece or nephew as that day plays through your head on repeat. You all get a
Oh,
long rest.
fascinatingly, Pierre's bed is covered in tears and like claw marks, mostly from her sleep.
Rika and Claudia, you both. It's a little hard for you guys to. You guys keep occasionally waking up in the night from Pierre's clawing, but the morning comes. What do you all do?
Um,
Breakfast is as in Pierre's gonna try to cook breakfast.
Apothecary?
The apothecary tries to wake up a little earlier than everyone else. They clean out their mask and restuff it with fresh herbs, and generally just clean all the blood and guts that have gotten into the folds out of their robes and their mask. And they take the opportunity. This is the first time they've stayed in a bed that wasn't in some goblin shithole. And they generally take the opportunity to clean up.
Alright.
And pack away their alchemy supplies.
I'm assuming you guys meet back downstairs? All of you?
Yeah, come morning.
Yeah.
Gabe, is there like a kitchen or at least somewhere cooking happens?
Not one that the staff will let you access. You can cook outside, but when you try to start a fire, you are stopped by the guards.
sure what I was thinking that.
The guards.
The guards definitely do tell you it's due to uh, them, no fires being started unless you have a little uh, cart, little food cart to sell from.
Start some fires in the city, you lunatic.
Maybe I can convince the staff to let me into their kitchen.
She mutters to herself as she walks back inside.
As you try to go into the tavern's kitchen, uh, you are immediately pushed out. No staff, no entry.
Oh, I didn't mean to say she literally walked in, just probably would go to ask, but
Oh,
alright.
oh, okay, yeah, no. They go, sorry, miss, we can't let you in. You gotta work here. It's a hazard and a concern. If we let you in and you hurt yourself in our kitchen because we said you could come in, That will then, you could then, file a complaint and sue us, and we don't want to deal with that because then we could get shut down. And it's the Gallifrey
Well,
Festival.
no, no, I understand. I mean, personally, I wouldn't be that unbearable, but I understand. I get your concerns.
Ah, thank you, thank you. At least you weren't like this lady we had last week who kept trying to force their way into our kitchen. We kept telling them no. Uh, Jibby Bob Bo got stabbed here because of
Jimmy
that woman.
Bobbo. Cock's eyebrow.
Jibby Bob Bo is our head chef.
Uh, uh,
She opens her mouth to say something, but just closes it.
right, I'll just try to figure out something without fire.
Uh,
She's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
no, go
I
on,
was
go on,
just.
go on.
Oh, I was just filling in dead space.
Okay.
If you were
I
going
was
ahead.
gonna say, yeah, you all meet back up downstairs. The night different for all of you. What do you guys plan to do? As the Gallifrey Festival starts midday.
The apothecary will sit down at the table,
Um,
and I have good news and bad news.
And you get the bad news out the way first, or.
The Helping Hands building is well guarded and well fortified.
Well, what's the good news?
I believe I found two different points of entry, depending on how we'd like to approach it.
Hmm. I have faith in us, right, fellas?
as she looks to you guys for validation in our abilities.
Yeah, you're not going to get much from the apothecary at the moment. They're still kind of having a crisis because they seem to be so completely incompetent at their own job.
Derry
Uh,
gives a thumbs up.
yeah, team spirit.
Um, Gabe, these
Yeah.
rations that I have, what things would I have here that doesn't need fired to like be
Uh,
edible?
probably. Uh, you probably got some jerky, some vegetables, fruit. Not just things you need to cook, but like things you're planning to add to it and make it part of the side. Bread,
I
like high
all right,
quality bread, not cheap, about to be moldy in 2 day bread.
all right. Uh, Pierre's going to offer you guys some of her rations.
Uh, sorry I can't make you anything fancy. I can't use the kitchen, and they have a no fire rule out there.
Thank you for the food. The apothecary takes some and like lifts their mask, not all the way up, just sort of past their nose, like when they drink or when they do anything that involves their mouth. They only lift it sort of to the top of their nose. I went for a walk last night and had a look at this stronghold the Helping Hand call home at the moment, and the two ways in I managed to find are we could either go in quietly through a hole in the south gate and make our way around to the west side of the building where there's an unmonitored window, or we could spend today finding a bunch of Helping Hand insignias, and the automated golems at the front of the door only seem to care about the insignias on the uniforms.
It's a clever strategy.
But once we get inside, anyone who might recognize us or know who we are could raise the alarm to our presence.
I need to go.
Alright.
Cass needs to step out.
Like, I need to go get ready for bed for work tomorrow.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Love you.
Love you too. Call me when you're done. I might still be up.
Alright.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Um,
Bye. Have fun, guys.
Rest well.
Right, well, we we thankfully have a lot of time to plan before we have to go there, so let's first get our stomachs full, and maybe that'll help us work up. You can't think well on an empty stomach now, can you?
You sure can't.
Pierre's gonna rummage through the bag and carefully remove the egg that she had, just so nothing gets crushed.
Hey, everyone, look, it's my child.
She says, giggling.
That was so stupid. It worked. Ah.
Arla Apothecary Pierre, roll me a perception check.
What do I perceive?
These
That's
nuts, bitch! Yeah.
God damn it!
Do I perceive these nuts? I got a 15.
Alright. I'm gonna wait till everyone
Wait.
rolls.
Oh, naive of me to assume I could have
What?
gone a whole without that.
Roll.
5 plus 1, 6.
Alright.
19.
Alright. We're just waiting for cheese. Are you okay there, Jess?
No, don't say that.
Alright. Everyone, Pierre, you are too busy just chuckling at the thought. But everyone else notices that the egg kind of shakes a bit on its own.
These dumb, how dumbasses are these? How dumb are these guards? Like seriously, like they don't even know. Enrica, no offense, but how do you not know that I'm a girl? Do I really sound masculine?
There's a little crack that comes onto the egg, but nothing else.
Pierre, what did you say that egg belonged to?
Oh, it's just a Rika. Rika, it's just I don't really feel like explaining it right now, but it's just a regular fowl egg that I bought, just in case those guards tried questioning me.
Fair enough. Probably a good idea to keep hold of it, keep it protected for the moment.
She's gonna squint at you, Rika, as you say that. Oh, who left?
With my headphones on, I was listening for you, so I didn't need two voices.
No one. Jess is still here, just with Gab.
I'm still here. I can hear everyone.
Oh, okay. She's gonna squint at you, Rika, as you say that, and then go to look at the egg.
Well, no, it's just
Go ahead, Gabe.
Yeah, closer inspection, you start to see some cracks in it, and you know you've been very careful with this egg.
uh, uh, oh no, was I sleepwalking or something? Please tell me it's not broken. Oh, that's gonna be so moldy. God. I paid so much money for those rations. I can't throw out a perfectly good egg.
Uh, yeah, and the other rations you put on the table, Davy is kind of starting to eat, trying to make sure Arlie doesn't see them eating, afraid Arlie will take away their food again.
Uh, it's not my jerky, but I did manage to get some jerky from the store, and it's not cheap, so I'm sure it'll be good. Not as good as mine.
She muttered that last part quietly.
Can you hear him on the mic?
Yeah.
So, what's your guys' plan? Are you guys planning to beat someone up and steal their shit, or sneak in without beating someone up and stealing their shit?
Well, how do we plan to take this? Do we want to try and waltz in through the front door under disguise, or do we want to try and cloak and dagger this shit? No one knows we even entered, except for the handful of dead bodies that will inevitably come of it.
Mm,
I think we should try and sneak in under disguise.
do you think we can pull that off?
I think with the right prep, the right uniforms, and a little bit of disguising, we could get past most people in that building. Because it's only Thunderstruck who seems to be playing both sides for his own amusement, or fucking Hammer Time, that would actually recognize us on sight.
Uh, roll me. Speaking of Angus, roll me a what's it called? A history check.
The cowboy man, what, me?
Yeah,
The
apothecary.
cowboy man named after a cut of beef.
Well, he's named after uh, a musician and a cut of beef.
I just think it's amusing that the fucking cowboy man is named after beef. 11. You say history?
Yes.
I'm proficient in history. That's good. 16.
On a 16, you will also remember that listening to Arli's and Angus's conversation, he did mention that during the festival, the festivities, the building will be less guarded.
Yeah, that was mentioned that it would be quieter once the festivities start.
Mm.
So,
Apothecary. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna. The apothecary was gonna start on a spiel about a suggested plan. What were you gonna say?
Oh, uh, apothecary. How do you know that that this guy, that prick you were talking to, isn't, you know, double crossing us? Because I don't know, it just seems almost too convenient. I might not know much about him, so correct me if I'm wrong. This just seems a little too good to be true.
I haven't interacted with this man often. My first interaction was him lightning me in the face.
I believe we shot him first.
We did shoot him a couple of times, but from my short experience with him, he seems to be powered almost entirely by narcissism and greed. He just wanted everything he could out of us.
Mm, fascinating. Well, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what me and Rika look like because we were kind of snooping around just in case he tried to pull anything. And if possible, we could either, sneak around in the building, or try manipulating them at the front, since they won't expect us, even if he is planning on double crossing us.
Yes, from my snooping around last night, I noticed that the guards are two automated golems that are hostile to anyone not wearing the Helping Hands badge. But anyone who was wearing the Helping Hand badge, as soon as the badge was visible, they were immediately let into the building without question.
As you're explaining this apothecary, she glances down at like that silly little badge that Derry gave her and begins looking out in the distance with a bit of a smirk on her face.
Yeah. Yeah, is that so?
So the brief plan I had formulated last night before getting some sleep finally was we would spend today gathering badges from Helping Hand members in discreet ways by either stealing them off of their uniforms while they're distracted or taking them from those off duty or inciting disillusion in crowds and using the cover of chaos to take the uniforms ourselves. And then once the festivities are in full swing and the building is quieter, we just walk in through the front door in these uniforms.
Yeah. Although, do we even know, like, the activities that they do in there? What if they question us or we look a bit too suspicious?
I'm hoping a city full of festivities will have uh, disguise equipment we can use to disguise our forms.
Hmm.
You know, change eye colors, put a bit of makeup on here and there so that we're not immediately recognizable as ourselves.
Eh?
And then I'm sure the gilded wit of a bard and a paladin can get us the rest of the way.
Mm. Yes.
I've done. I've gone through worse. I mean, that plan's better than mine. I figured, oh, I'm just going to pretend. Oh, like, guys, this is my little quaint food shop. I just want to see if you want to get some free taste test. Now that you've explained the golems, I feel as though that plan would have been over before it even started.
Yes, or if we'd like to take our chances with it, there is always the window. The perimeter is guarded by scrying orbs who will alert the guards inside if they see us, but there is a short window of time in which we can lift one of the loose panels on the south side and skirt round to the west side of the building, where there is a window that is very rarely patrolled.
She's gonna take out a small notebook and begin scribbling on it. Mostly just jotting down notes of what you've explained so far and drawing a rather crude, like, map, I guess, of what she's picturing in her head as you explain this.
Something like this.
Yes, the west side window. I sort of gesture to how the scrying orbs seem to go in almost like a C pattern around around the rest of the building, but stop and turn around before they hit the window.
Hmm. Are we all doing the same plan, or should we assign ourselves different roles?
I think we'd stand our best chance if we go as one group. If we go in as one group and things go wrong, we can have each other's backs. Whereas if we're separated, they would be able to pick us off one by one.
Fair enough.
Yes, I'd much rather we all stay together.
As you say that, Arla, your neck is still quite heavy.
Ooh, suspicious.
Just wanted to give you an FYI on that.
All right, fine.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go.
I'm just filling in dead air.
Oh, I was gonna say, so you guys have your plan, right? Find a couple badges, get in through the front door.
Yes, I think that's the I think that's the option we should go with, is the disguises and then waltz our way in.
So what's the plan for the disguises?
Uh, we are going to get makeup from the various vendors, or the apothecary's plan is gather makeup from various vendors around the city and find discreet ways that we can get uniforms off of helping hand guards, whether it be sleeping guards.
What about our body shapes?
Desperate times call for desperate measures. I shall discard my current attire
Are
so
you
that I am
sure?
unrecognizable.
Are you sure you want to do this? I mean, I kind of assumed you were hiding some weird scar, or you were just a bit coy, to be honest.
I am a Yanti. My skin is peppered with scales and a uncomfortable silvery green tinge. I am just untrusted and unappealing to most I interact with.
With all due respect, every people look me in the eyes and think that I was a demon crawled out of hell. I scared away most boys. I scared my parents in the middle of the night. So, whatever you're hiding under there, I promise I won't run away. And I'm sure the others will agree on that. Right?
No, here for one of the more superior races in the multiverses. I don't worry about what lessers have to deal with.
Derry nods their head, but Pierre, you remember for a brief moment the time you went to your parents' room saying, "I'm scared, I had a nightmare," and they screamed and threw a pillow at you. And they go, "Oh, it's just you."
No, Gif, on the other hand, we're excellent swimmers, space explorers, climbers, eaters, swimmers, dancers, explorers.
Oh shit across the bridge.
All I, when you say that, you remember exploring the backyard as a kid. You had a pretty big backyard.
Um, nice. Good for our life.
Was Arlie an upper class child?
I guess so.
But you were occasionally chased by your neighbor's gift dog.
Is that just a hippo?
It's just a normal hippo.
Exactly.
It's a bit strange that it would be a bit strange if our dogs were just small humans that ran around on all fours.
Well, give for an
That is how a
alien
lot of people
species.
treat their dogs.
Give for
That's
aliens.
basically children, isn't it?
As you guys come up with this plan across the bar, the tavern, you can hear someone just go, "Ah, dang it! 15 gold down the drain!" And they get up from their seat, uh, walking away, as there's a lizard folk there sitting on the other side of that table, as they're laughing, counting the gold. And you guys notice on their jacket is the Helping Hands logo.
Mm.
And that is where we're going
Yeah,
to
but
end
I'm
the
worried this
session.
could be an enforcer. The enforcer.
We'll find out next week. It's not
Ooh.
the cowboy man. It's not Angus.
No,
No, it's some lizards, and
it's going to be.
he's going to get diseased. He's going to interact with me, so he shall get diseased.